Okay, so with this first video, what we're going to go over set position and the salutation and the valediction, and then we're going to talk about orange safety protocol, and then finish up with standing at ease and as you work. So at the beginning, the first thing we're going to talk about is set position. So with this position, feet are together, and I'm going to stand in a straight posture. Don't lock the knees, otherwise you end up being on your face. Obviously, I want my posture to be as erect and vertical as possible. I'm going to have my hands just to my sides. Don't worry about doing anything with the fingers and the edge of the trousers, nothing like that. Just hands are palms and fingers on the sides of the legs. This is more of a listening position than anything. So when we're called to set position, we're not talking, we're not moving freely and doing all this stuff. We are standing just like so and maintaining eye contact on whoever it is that might be speaking or whatever, in this case an instructor. Okay? So this is set position. Some systems, some forms or whatever call this attention, but we call it set position. Okay, moving on, we're going to look at the salute. So from set position, to do the salute correctly, the feet and everything need to be together. This is showing the discipline involved in the salutation or the salute. Now when I go to do my salute, my right hand is going to be closed, left hand is going to be open, and it's going to go over the top. And literally you're going to have knuckles over knuckles, like so. Okay, it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be, it doesn't have to be awkward shaped or anything. And literally these knuckles right here are going to rest over the tops of the knuckles of the fists. Okay, and then I'm going to place my thumb on the hand that goes over the top in the little pocket there. And then when I bring the salute up, I'm going to make sure that this part where my hands are is in front of my throat. Okay, this is showing the need to protect oneself. Now, a lot of times we'll see when people do this kind of salute, they'll have their elbows out like this. That's actually incorrect. The elbows need to be down. Notice the difference. My elbows are into my sides, what we call anchoring in training. Well, what this is doing is reminding me how important it is to protect my heart. Okay, so this is why I have my elbows down and then I have my hands at throat level. Okay, now this is the salute. It's very simple. We don't nod our head or nothing like that. We're not bowing. Okay, this is actually a way to shake hands or show respect for one another without touching. Doesn't mean we can't shake hands. It's just, again, it's just a salute. All right? Now, when we do the salutation, which is at the beginning of a class, when we do the salutation, at the when you're first coming into the presence of the instructor, not when you arrive, but whenever the class is getting ready to start, everybody will come to the salute. The instructor will salute as well. And then that's when the students will say, "It's good to see you." And then the instructor will say, "It's good to see you." You don't have to say sir or ma'am, because it could be one or the other and all that. All we're to worry about doing is showing an acknowledgement of each other, and then you would go back to set position and do whatever. Now the valediction, which is at the end of class, when everybody is doing the salutation, the saluting at the end. Same thing, we come to this posture here. Now here, when both sides have held their salute, then the students are going to say, "Thank you for teaching me," or us, and then the instructor is going to say, "Thank you for learning." And then to dismiss the class, the instructor will call, "Go in peace," and the students will say, "Live like a warrior." Okay, so that is set position, the salute, and then the salutation and the valediction. Now, let me talk real quick about orange safety protocol. This is important, and it's why it's in the first videos, because when we are working on in a class, and especially whenever you've got a group of people, and it could be, I don't care if it's 3 people, I don't care if it's 12 or more people. Anytime we hear the word orange yelled in the classroom, this means everybody needs to stop, all right? And just to highlight why orange is an elevated level of awareness in our color code of awareness that you'll learn in training. And so orange means something serious could be happening. Obviously red means something is happening. The orange means something serious is happening. This could be a medical condition, any kind of an emergency, okay, where the flow of class may need to stop. Any student can call out orange whenever they feel danger, they have possibly been injured, they feel like they're going to get sick, so there's a lot, or another student is sick. So what happens is whenever the orange is yelled, the class needs to stop, and they need to, I don't care what they're doing, sparring, exercising, it doesn't matter what's going on, the class needs to stop immediately. And then whenever they stop, they need to go to what we're going to talk about here in a moment with stand at ease, okay? And I'll talk about that in a moment. Now, what's going to happen during Orange Safety Protocol is the primary staff that's there, the main instructor is responsible for assessing what's happening and then they may call whoever is appropriately needed to the situation, whether it's medical training or someone's spouse or whatever the circumstances may be. Okay, so let's talk real quick about stand at ease. So standing at ease, whenever you go to this position, there's two variations, okay? But either one, the feet can be relaxed, so we can just stand naturally. Now the first version of this is with our hands to the front. And we're going to do this right here. We're just going to have our hands in front of us, one grasping the other. At this point, it doesn't matter which one's on top because both feet are neutral, okay? So this is stand at ease at the front. Now, if we do stand at ease at the rear, it's nothing fancy, okay? It can be simply like this, or you can interlace the thumbs. Some people with military training, this is what they're used to doing, okay? When you're at a stand at ease position, you can talk and all that. You can move. You know, it's more of a relaxed position, hence the word ease. Okay, so what happens whenever we go to orange safety protocol and everybody is stopped and everybody's standing at ease? They're like probably going, hey man, what's going on? Okay, how everyone knows to go back to normal or to resume regular class activity, the instructor or a senior ranking individual will tell everybody as you were. Okay, that means go back to whatever it is you were doing. And whatever's going on that caused the orange safety protocol is either over or it's being dealt with, but either way it means that the group is able to re-engage whatever activities they were part of. Okay, so in this video we have covered set position. So again, I'll go back here real quick. We've covered the salute. We talked about the salutation. So remember at the beginning of a class, whenever you and the instructor are saluting one another, good to see you, and they're going to say the same. And then at the end of the class, the valediction, whenever we are getting ready to close the class out, again, the salute, and the instructor, you're going to tell the instructor, thank you for teaching us, or me, and then the instructor will say, thank you for learning. And then at the dismissal, this means when the class is completely over, the instructor is going to say, go in peace, and you as the students will say, live like a warrior, okay? And then we've talked about the orange safety protocol. This is an emergency measure that is taken in case of any kind of emergency in the class setting. And then that means everyone goes to stand at ease, whether it's front or to the rear. And then when you hear the words as you were, that means continue with the regular activities. Okay, that does it for video number 1. Thank you guys. Go in peace and live like a warrior.